Emma Raducanu donates $10 million to build homeless support centres in Glasgow, 150 homes and 300 beds for winter relief house Red Heart Snowflake. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. When Emma Raducanu won the 2021 US Open at just 18, the tennis world was dazzled. But beyond her lightning-quick rise to fame and athletic prowess, Emma carried something rare, a sense of empathy rooted deeply in her soul. Fast forward to 2025, Emma is no longer just a tennis champion, she's a global influencer, a voice for change, and now, a philanthropist with a mission. Her recent announcement stunned fans worldwide, a $10 million donation to build homeless support centres in Glasgow, her hometown, providing 150 homes and 300 beds for winter relief. This isn't charity for publicity, it's an act of compassion that speaks to the heart of her values. Roots in Glasgow. Emma's story begins far from the spotlight of Grand Slam finals. Born in Toronto to a Romanian mother and a Chinese father, Emma moved to London at the age of 2. But it was her formative years in Glasgow that shaped her deepest values. The city's vibrant diversity, resilience, and warmth became a foundation for Emma's character. She often speaks of the winters in Glasgow, the biting cold, and the community spirit that warmed her during hardship. But she also recalls witnessing the stark reality of homelessness. That memory lingered. It became a quiet purpose behind her tennis ambitions, to use her platform to give back. The announcement. The announcement came in late September 2025, just as Emma was preparing for the China Open. In a short but powerful video posted on Instagram, Emma spoke directly to her fans. "Glasgow is my home. I want to give back. No one should have to choose between food, safety, and shelter, especially in winter. So I'm donating $10 million to build homeless support centres that will provide homes and beds for those in need." The post went viral instantly. Headlines erupted: Raducanu's $10 million gift to Glasgow, Emma builds homes for hope, and champion on and off the court. 150 permanent homes for families and individuals. 300 winter beds for immediate relief. On-site mental health and employment support services. Community kitchens and educational programs. Her aim, not only to shelter people but to give them dignity, opportunity, and a path forward. Behind the decision. Emma's $10 million contribution isn't a random figure, it's the culmination of years of quiet planning. Sources close to her say that Emma had been working on the project for over 2 years. She personally visited homeless shelters across Glasgow, spoke to workers, volunteers, and those experiencing homelessness, and even lived for a week in a temporary shelter to understand the reality firsthand. It wasn't enough to just donate, she explained in a press conference. "I wanted to understand what real help looks like from the perspective of the people living it." That experience shaped every detail of the project. Her donation is also funded in part by her own career earnings, which have skyrocketed thanks to endorsements, prize money, and smart investments. But Emma stresses, "This isn't about the money I have. It's about the responsibility I feel." The emotional impact. On the day Emma announced the project publicly, she returned to Glasgow. At a community event, surrounded by volunteers, shelter workers, and families, she spoke from the heart. "When I walk past someone in need, I see more than homelessness, I see potential. I see humanity. And I see a chance to change the story." One woman at the event, Margaret Campbell, who has been homeless for 3 years, broke into tears. "For the first time, someone sees us. Really sees us," she said. Emma embraced her. Cameras caught the moment, a hug that transcended sport, politics, or publicity. It became a defining image of Emma's commitment to humanity. A city responds. Glasgow responded with overwhelming support. Crowdfunding campaigns sprang up, volunteers signed up in droves, and local businesses offered their support. City officials praised Emma's generosity, noting the long-term impact this project will have. Reducing homelessness by up to 30% in Glasgow over the next 5 years. Providing pathways to employment for hundreds of residents. Creating a model for other cities to follow. The project was dubbed the Emma Raducanu Housing Initiative by the local press, and it quickly became a symbol of hope for the entire city. Beyond homes, building hope. Emma's vision for the homeless support centers goes beyond just providing beds. The design incorporates community spaces where residents can hold workshops and share skills, mental health clinics for counseling and support, training centers offering vocational programs in partnership with Glasgow colleges, sustainable living features, such as solar panels, urban gardens, and green spaces, ensuring long-term sustainability. For Emma, this is not charity, it's a blueprint for transformation. She says, "It's not just about fixing a problem, it's about rewriting a life." Her approach has inspired similar initiatives across the UK, with other athletes and public figures pledging to support homelessness projects. The personal cost. Giving $10 million is no small decision. Emma's choice required sacrifice, not just financially but emotionally. In interviews, Emma admitted that working on this project took her away from training for months. She balanced tennis, philanthropy, and her own personal life, often pushing herself to exhaustion. "There were days I questioned if I could do both," she confessed. "But every time I saw the faces of people we could help, I knew it was worth it." Her coach, Wim Fissette, said, "Emma is not just an athlete, she's a leader. This project is proof of the kind of human she is, one who gives without expectation." Global inspiration. Emma's donation has resonated far beyond Glasgow. In sports circles, it's being called one of the most impactful philanthropic gestures in history. Humanitarian organizations are praising her for creating a scalable model for tackling homelessness. Youth advocates say her example inspires young people to think beyond themselves and use their resources for social good. On social media, fans share stories of how Emma's initiative has inspired them to help in their own communities. Hashtags like #HomesWithEmma and #Emma4Change began trending worldwide. Emma's actions have sparked conversations about the responsibility of athletes to give back, a conversation that will likely define her legacy as much as her tennis titles. Emma's vision for the future. Emma is not stopping here. Her long-term vision includes expanding the project to other cities, launching mentorship programs for homeless youth, and advocating for policy changes at the government level. She is using her platform to speak directly to policymakers, urging sustainable housing reforms and increased investment in mental health services. "My hope is that this becomes more than a project," she told BBC News. "I want it to be a movement that says no one should be invisible." Her words resonate not only in Glasgow but around the world, offering a powerful reminder that compassion can become action when people with influence choose to lead. Legacy in the making. The Emma Raducanu Housing Initiative is not just a gift, it's a legacy. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.